Hey guys, in this video we're going to be going over the brand new TWA algo candles. For those that have been with me for a while now, even since the very beginning, the one thing for me that I've always been big about is candle coloring. Always have talked about how the best candle coloring will help your emotions so much. Our emotions pop up as traders when we're trying to enter a trade, when we're thinking about exiting the trade, trying to manage our trade. You know, we need to have an indicator that helps us through those kind of ebbs and flows in the market. And for me, candle coloring is really where it's at. However, there are no good candle colorings on the market. The candle colors that exist are either not real price, where the candles look amazing, but then you find out that they're just a super smooth, ashy candle, right? Or they just don't really, or they are real price and they just don't tell a really good story. So one of my favorite indicators that we have available is called the higher time frame candle coloring, right? And I love these candles. They are amazing. This setting right here is just accounting for the chart along with the other time frames to get that higher time frame candle coloring. But what you see here is that there are times where they can be frustrating because the market was down here at 700, and by the time it turns green, the market is 140 points up in the air. When you're not actually trading, this looks wonderful. But when you're actually trading, you're not as patient as you need to be, and you want to get in earlier. So the higher time frame candle coloring really can help you stay in the right direction. You're never going to catch tops or bottoms with them, but they really help you stay in a trade for a long period of time. So that's great, and I do love them. But why did I keep searching for another candle coloring? Well, I want a candle coloring that shows me the story of the current time frame, right? The reason why these candles are late, or more confirmed, you could say, is just because it's taking into account also the higher time frame. So of course it's going to be late. It's not going to be early. So if I wanted to have a story on my candles that were going to tell me what was happening for price on the chart time frame that I'm using, the higher time frame candles weren't going to do it. So what I love about the higher time frame candles is you have the option where you can change into a line. So this is what it looks like as a line. And here's what it looks like as a background. All right. And we'll come back to these candles later. So now let's get on to the major part of the video, the algo candles. So to utilize the algo candle, the first thing we're going to do is we don't want to mess up the scale of the chart. So we're going to go to chart settings, and we're going to come to body. You can turn off the borders if you like. So for body, we're going to change the opacity to 0 on everything. So now it's going to look like the candles don't exist, even though they're still technically on the chart, and that means that this price line, this last price line, will be following price exactly the same way. Your scale won't get messed up, etc. Now we can turn on our new algo candles. There we go. So the algo candles paint themselves, and you have two options. Option one is that you can show all three colors. So these are the three color combinations. You have the body can be displayed by using either the algo or the strength bar. The border could be the same option, and then the wick, preferred or quick. So in this example, we're going to use the strength bar as your body, the algo as the border, the algo coloring as the border, and the wick coloring as the preferred. And what you can see here is we have a beautiful candle that's giving you three pieces of information on the three pieces of the candle, So for those of you that are not familiar with the preferred candle coloring is using volume data to help you see the market in a way where you understand who's tired and who's not tired. So in this case, when the wicks go from red to pink, that means the bears are the ones that are tired. Okay, another example, let me find one. Here we go. When the wicks here are green and the wicks go to pink, that means the previous was green, so that means the bulls are tired. All right, I hope that helps. So the next part is the border. So the border is the algo, and you can see the algo here. I'll zoom in so you can get a good view of it. The algo border is red, but the inside of the candle is green. So the inside, the body of the candle, is the strength bar. So that means you have the algo color saying yes, market's heading down, and you have the strength bar that says no, it's not heading down yet. All right. And once they start to match, dark green from the strength bar, meaning that, yeah, the markets, the bulls are tired now, and you have the algo saying that we should be going lower anyway. You can see we go from the bottom, we use the bottom of this candle, 877, we come down already 7 points, just this alone. All right, and now you can see the story here where we turn bright red. Everything is lit up red. So we should continue to make a new low, right? We just made a new low and we should continue down. Well, no. 2 candles later, everything's still red, except now we have a dark maroon color. That is the strength. That is meaning that now the bears are tired and the market should head higher. And we do. If you're a trend trader, you can just wait for everything to match again. There we go, because again, you can see the wicks, which is by the preferred, measures volume. And you can see that even though here, the strength bar, the inside of the candle said the bears were tired, the wick stood red the whole time, saying just look for shorts until boom, down we go. So that is the algo candles. But, you know, not everybody wants to have to be zoomed in, right, in order to see all 3 values. I mean, that's a flaw, right? That's my dog in the background. Thank you, Oliver. That's a flaw, right? You don't want to have to be zoomed in to see all 3 values. So you might not like this type of coloring the way that it is, because now look, you can't even see the wicks with it zoomed out like that, right? And then some traders don't want to be all the way zoomed in here, or maybe you just don't want three pieces of information on one candle, right? So now, to turn this algo candles into true algo, you can come down here to the results tab. And instead of just showing you 3 colors, we can take these values and combine them into one color. And there you are. Now we have one simple, easy candle color to look at. Obviously, the brighter the green, the stronger the move up. The brighter the red, the stronger the move down. So you can see a very nice clean coloring now. Very, very nice clean color. And you can see the story, right? You can see the story of price happening so nicely. This is the TWA algo candle coloring, and this is the best candle coloring on the market. That's real price. If you're asking about the wick, let me just turn the wick back on for you. There's the wicks. Okay. So 100% real price that tell you the story of the current time frame. It's not smoothed out or anything. It is the exact story of what is happening at that very moment. It works on all time frames. Go up to 5 minute. Here's what the 5 minute looks like. Go to a 15 minute. Here's what the 15 minute looks like. And the way that you read this, again, when it's bright red, we're heading lower, okay? When it starts to become darker, that means the move is potentially ending. And then when the candle coloring is changing, in this case changing to green, we're moving higher, okay? You can see it's now turned red. The market still went up, right? When the market turned, when the candles got darker green into the red color, that was at 14,897. The market still went up a bit. And we just never went back to green. We tried. We got one super dark green color and then right back down. So the objective of this candle coloring is just to help you paint a picture of the story of price and to get your direction correct. Okay, the next way to do that, we'll go back down to the 1 minute. I'm just going to turn the wicks off again because the whole point of an algo, the algo candles, is I just want to see one color. So I just want to, I don't need to see the wick on the 1 minute. But you can see, you can always turn the wicks on and off. There's another option added on here, and it's not new. It's on the higher time frame candle coloring as well. It's called the contrarian candles, and you can turn these on. And now, what this means is when these are white, if you are looking to go short, don't. Wait until the white is over to look for any kind of shorts. If you're looking to go long, let me show you an example. Here you go. So now the market makes a move down, right? So now that the market is falling down, it's saying, hey, do not look to buy this yet. Wait. And now we'll look how beautiful this is. When it turns off, it's green. And now we can look to go higher. All right, now the market has made a major push up. We had that huge reversal on Friday. So you're going to look for shorts, or you can look for a reversal if that's the type of trader you are, when it clicks off. And look, when it clicks off, it stood green this time. Now this would be a prime area. And this shows you how strong we were on Friday, because when it clicks off, the candles are red. So you can look for shorts all around here. And then eventually what happens? We have dark red. It tries to click right back on again, and then we just go green again. So if we were on a higher time frame, we probably wouldn't even see these candles. Let's just go to a 3 minute. You can go 5 minute, 3 minute, whatever. I'm just curious at this point. Let's see. Yeah, they just stood in the whole day, basically. Yeah, the contrarian candle just stood on the entire day. That's how strong the move was. So basically, the way that you play this is if you're one of those tops and bottoms traders, and you're looking to capture that elusive bottom, you're looking to capture that elusive top, the bane of your existence is bull runs, when the market just goes up like crazy, and falling knives. That's just bane of your existence. A lot of your red days for those top and bottom traders are going to be when every time they think it's the bottom, it's not, and it keeps going low. Or every time they think it's the top, it's not, and it keeps going higher. These white candles say, stop, do not go against me. That's what the white candles say. Stop, do not go against me. Wait until I turn off, and now I can look for shorts. And what's great is because these algo candles are based on the time frame that you're trading, unlike the higher time frame candles, now when they click off and the candles are green, that's like further confirmation that we're going higher, right? These, look at this. We have candles are white. That's the top of the move. It clicks off, 3 candles are green, and then turns red, and boom, down we go. Here we go. White candles, and you can see the difference in color between these reds. Look how dark these reds are, right? Look how bright this red is. So we made, boom, a new move, a new low, right? We look to the left. Here's a new low. Here's the white candle saying, hey, we can look for another, you can look to buy the low, and it calls the low perfectly. We can look to buy this once I'm clicked off. And when it clicks off, for me, I'm super conservative, so I want to see it be green. It's not green yet, but I like that it's a darker shade of red. So now for me, I'm just going to wait, and then there's my entry. For others, they're going to get in here, and you just stay in until you see the bright red again. Any kind of dark red is fine, but if it goes back bright red, then you know it's going to make another new low, so you should get out. So these contrarian candles could be really helpful for those that are top and bottom traders. Now let's talk about trend traders. Just going to turn off the contrarian candles. For trend traders, the algo candle coloring, again, it's up to the minute, candle by candle storytelling, right? So you don't want an indicator giving you directional advice candle by candle, right? You want to have an indicator that gives you direction and have as little changes to that as possible, and you try to get in that direction. And that's where you can pair it with the higher time frame candle coloring. We're on a 3 minute chart, it doesn't matter, we'll leave it on this one. And we have the candle coloring on as a background because we're using the actual candle coloring from the algo candle, so the background will be the higher time frame. So we'll go ahead and turn that on, and there you go. So now the Higher time frame candles just tell you look for shorts. All right, so obviously you're not going to go short when you have green candles from the algo, but now it's red. And there we go, right? And now we have a green background. There's your weakness. You look for your weakness, whether they're dark green or red, wait for your weakness, and then your entry. Up it goes. And you can even enter on if you're not looking for more, more confirmation, you're not looking for extra confirmation, you can look to enter the longs on dark red, right? Because what's dark red? Dark red means that the bears are exhausting themselves out. So we had bright red, we should make a new low. The bright red did not make a new low and it just went dark. Up we go, right? So just like any indicator, there will be some fake out. You can see that there was some fake out here, right? And then again, this is the higher time frame, so it will not catch the bottom. When everything matches, up we go for 100 plus points, right? So do you not want to ride a trend? In order for there to be a trend, right, we have to have a higher low. We have to make a new high, and that's where you see the candle or the background changes color, right? And we go higher. So if you don't need a trend direction, right? Okay, well, there you go. Look how beautiful these candles are, guys. I'm really, really happy, and I hope you guys will be too. All right, last part of this. We already clicked on combine into one color with algo. What does that mean, combine into one? So we're taking the body, the border, and the wick, everything you have selected, the strength bar, the algo candle coloring, and the preferred. And let's use this area. So watch this area here. Let's just say we don't want to use strength anymore. We just want to have the algo candles color and the border and the preferred. So we click it, we let it load, and look. Now it's just solid green. So these toggles matter, right? We come down, and now we'll come back to the gradient scale. Now, here you go. Here's your inputs, guys. What are these inputs? Well, this is default. This is what I have found to be my favorite. And in the Discord, I'll put in other weights that you might really, really like as well, that the traders that tested this enjoyed as well. But you're basically saying that out of all of these inputs, that the body means the most to you. And we've put the most weight, the most importance on this. So we go back up. So the body is the strength bar coloring. So we have that at 20, right? This is for the from the strength bar, weak buy and weak sell of the strength. So that, dark green, dark red type color. We got as the third most important. The border, which is the algo coloring, is half of that at a 10. So that's how this works. Okay, that's how this works. Now, if you don't really want to deal with any of this, you don't want to, back test and change these toggles around, and you want more of the work done for you, then just use the preset candle coloring. That also gives you the option where you can see all three values or just the one. And this is what the value looks like of just the one. There we go. Beautiful. Look how beautiful. This is real price, guys. This is not the junk out there that smooths everything out. Let's hit replay, because I just thought about it. I'm like, oh, someone is going to be doubting me. And they're going to say it's repainting or that it's not real or something. I remember one time I had that in the comments on YouTube, and so I had to make a separate video just with replay mode. All right, here you go. There's a confirm function. So if you don't want to see any flashing when the candle's getting built, then you just click that on, right? So once the candle closes, whatever color the candle closes at, that is the color it remains. It doesn't change. All right, so it went green right there in the replay. So once this replay is over, we will turn the replay off, and that green should be right there. If we end the replay and that thing is red, then, well, it's a repainting indicator, so we don't want that. All right, we're almost at the end of the day. All right, good. So yeah, done with replay. And you can see right where the replay turned green, it's the exact same thing. So there is no candle coloring like this on the market. And you can decide how you want to use it. That's how versatile it is. No matter if you're a trend trader or you're a contrarian trader, it will work for you and it will tell you the story. All right. So I think maybe the last thing to talk about, I'll talk more about this in the Discord, guys. This is my first time coding something with the gradient color scale. All right. So I've given you the options, and the gradient color scales, it is really cool. I like the function that TradingView's given us, except I really wanted the transition to stand out. So I did change these two. All right. I did change these two. So the green number 1, this is the color code for it that I changed it to. And the red number 1, this is the color code that I changed it to. All right. Everything else is actually, no, everything else not default. Number 4, I decided to make it the same as number 5 because there's just such a slight difference that I didn't really want to see a difference. So you guys are going to have a lot of fun deciding your own colors. This one is the same as this one. So basically 4 and 5 are the same. 5 and 4 are the same. And then they start stepping down. So it goes 5 and 4 is the same. Then it steps down to 3, steps down to 2, steps down to 1, right? And then for the red, 4 and 5 are the same. And then it steps up, right? So that way you get that nice story, that really, really nice story. Alrighty, let's, before we end this video, I've shown you how you can pair it with the higher time frame candle coloring. Let's just look at the V2. And for the V2, what we're going to do, we don't need the divider line for this video. I just want to show you the signals, just using the earliest signals we have. We're going to use the prove it and the prove it against. All right, so, and we'll have the fake out signals on as well. All right, so we have a prove it against signal. All right, well, prove it to me. Prove it to me. I'm green. I think I'm correct, right? For those of you that want less confirmation, I'm dark red when I was bright. I think I'm correct. Okay. Green, prove it, meaning we should go higher. Okay, prove it to me. Oh, no green candles? No, we're going lower. Prove it against, lighting up everywhere since here. Okay, prove it to me. Candles have turned red. Down we go. Fake out, turns green. Enter. We're going higher. Prove it against, meaning we should go lower. There we go. So everybody's different. You could have entered here. It's up to you. But I'm just showing you the power of these candles. Prove it against. Well, I'm already green. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Oh, you want me to go lower? Okay, prove it to me. I don't see it. That's what this signal means. So let's go back into the algo candles and let's turn on the contrarian. So contrarian means that, oh, I still have preset on. So you guys will see the difference between preset and regular. So here we go. Candles are white. Now they're red. Enter. That's an easy almost 20 points right there. So there's a lot of ways to stack, right? You need at least 3 indicators, I would say. The algo candles can't stand by themselves at all. I don't think any indicator can just stand by themselves. It's too much information that you need to process. But just look how beautiful these candles are. Please put your comments in YouTube and I will answer them. Of course, if you're already a member, you can message in the Discord in the chat room. And I'll get back to you there. But yeah, I'm very confident when I tell you that there are no candles like this out there. I mean, not just based on the visuals, but also the versatility that you get to use. You can do anything you want to this indicator and completely change the colors, change the outputs, change everything, and make it the candle coloring you want it to be. And that's the mission that I've been on for years. So I'll leave you with this view because this is going to be one of my favorite views. If I see the background coloring is green, I'm looking for the candles to agree with it. If I'm seeing that the background coloring is red, I'm looking for the candles to agree with it. You know, if you don't like those fake outs, guess what you can do? You can say, hey, I don't want the 1 minute time frame to be included in your calculations. So you can start the calculation process from the 5 minute. And now you just have one small little fake out, and then up we go. So I really, really, really enjoy this. If you're a trend trader, this is probably going to be one of your favorite views. If you're not a trend trader, just don't use the higher time frame candle coloring, right? Look more to use the contrarian candles, because the contrarian candles will help you be able to see tops and bottoms. All right. Hope I've covered everything. I'm sure I missed something and or have to make another video, but thank you for watching and have a great day.